Good morning. Good morning and welcome. You are at Barbara's Stamp Pad and you are here for a pre-recorded scrapbook page layout video. Today we are going to be finishing up layout number 58, and if you happen to have missed last week, it goes this way actually. This was page 1, featuring the bright and beautiful designer series paper, sprinkled with some glorious gingham and delightfully eclectic. There's a little bit of everything going on, but they're all coordinating colors, as well as our Hello Ladybug bundle. So I got a couple of ladybugs in here in bubble bath. And so yeah, we're gonna wrap up layout number 58 with page number 2 today, and I hope you enjoyed today's layout. For those of you that might not know who I am, my name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area, and I bring to you every Wednesday pre-recorded videos to show you what you can do with your Stampin' Up! Products when it comes to scrapbook page layout. So I hope you enjoy today's demonstration. I will bring back page 1. I don't really have to line it up with the second page for anything, but I'll show you both pages side by side whenever we are finished. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I do want to welcome you. Got all my pieces here. I did try to go ahead and get everything pre-done. That way I'm just assembling. I did figure out that on the first page, I did mess up on my measurement. Remember last week I said this was supposed to overlap? Yeah, I figured that out. I just didn't cut down far enough. My angle was right. I just didn't cut down enough. So this side is going to overlap, just so you know. This is a piece of the delightfully eclectic designer series paper. It's part of that huge paper pack that has like 48 12 by 12 sheets. And no worries if you miss the dimensions and how I did this. In the attached supply list, so I can grab this, you will find the measurements as well as the complete list of supplies that I used. All right, so what we're going to do on this one is we're going to put this one in the top right-hand corner, and I'm just going to butt this up to the top, and top right. Go. And that's good enough. I say a little bit of white, but that's good enough. And this piece right here, you can either put it on top or we can slide it up underneath the bottom. I think I want to slide it up under the bottom. Yeah, let's do that. So let's put some glue on the back of this one. I like to use glue. That way we can help slide things into place. Go. I hope you all are doing great wherever you're at. Thank you for joining me this morning. And this video, just so you know, this video is pre-recorded. I do have my little banner scrolling across the bottom. So make sure that you check out the event description for some promotion links. We got several things happening. There's a class kit in the mail you can earn for free. And then we also have, beginning today, we have the fall retreat. If you're looking for a weekend retreat to come to that's located in our Texas Hill Country, there are 5 spots left for the live retreat. 5 spots. And if you can't make it, and you know you can't make it, but you want to be able to take it to go, you can certainly register to take it to go. There's a couple of add-on classes that you can choose to add a little bit more fun to your make and takes. The retreat, let me turn this sideways. The retreat is going to be featuring a host of different make and takes for gift packaging and things along that line. And it's going to be featuring the Winter Meadow Designer Series paper out of the new mini catalog. So I can't wait. I can't wait to show you guys the projects, give you a little sneak peek soon of what you can expect. And if you just want all the ideas, tutorials are also an option as well. You can also opt for tutorials. All right, got some mats here, and I need to double check the color because I can't remember if this is Parakeet Party, Lemon Lime Twist, or Granny Apple. It's not Granny Apple Green. I honestly don't remember. I need to go look it up. But the right color will be in the supply list. So just know that. Okay. So I got several mats here. I think I'm only going to use 5 on this one. And these are all we're going to put some of these up on dimensionals, not all of them. In fact, I think what I might do is let's see. Let's mat these. I definitely want to mat this. This is going to be like a journaling box, a small journaling box. So we're going to mat this piece of basic white onto this little piece of Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. And this is the same paper that I used on page number 1. So we're going to mat that on there so you can see a little bit of those fresh freesia and bubble bath bubbles. And then let's put some glue on this one. And we're going to mat this on this piece, this green piece, because I can't remember which one I use now. Just make sure you check your supply list. I think when I went to go pull a fresh piece to use, I had to keep putting this piece up against page number 1 because I'm like, nope, it's not that one. Nope, it's not that one. And I wasn't looking at the supply list. So that didn't help. All right, so now let's put this matted piece up on some dimensionals. So this one will pop up off our page. For those of you that might have been watching my scrapbook videos for a long time, this is very similar to a layout that I've done before. And I intended to show a picture of the previous layout, but you know, when I give you guys these ideas, these are ideas that the layouts can be used over and over and over. It's all about like the designer series paper and the different colors. Like those are the kinds of things that are going to change like all the time, right? Because our product line, you know, especially designer series paper, is always changing. And so when you find a good layout that's got a lot of opportunity for a lot of photos and even a lot of extra space for putting stickers or you know, large die cuts and things like that, totally use that layout over and over and over. Of course, the size of your pictures will, you know, help determine that as well, whether, you know, you have a mat being portrait or landscape, depending on how much you have to trim it. But, you know, you're working with a 12 by 12 canvas here, so you just almost cannot go wrong, right? All right, so these 2 pieces, on my original layout, I did have like 6 on there. But on this one, I'm only going to use 5. I think 5 is enough to help space things out. And yeah, I want to put these up on dimensional so I can use up the rest of these. And we'll just chit chat while I'm putting these 2 on dimensionals. So San Antonio got some rain today. Yay! That was kind of something we hadn't seen in like 100+ days. So that was nice for things to get cooled down, and everything's got that fresh watering. I mean, oh my gosh, our yard needed to be watered so bad, so bad. And I know that the ground around here is just so dry that it just soaked it all up, which that's what we needed. So I'm actually a fall kind of person. I prefer the fall, but in Texas, that's like not even a thing, right? It's like a false fall. Like gets our hopes up. We may go straight into winter. All right, so these two are popped up on dimensional. So we got a little dimension going there. Now also I did stamp and die cut. I stamped, but I fussy cut out the large leaves from the Hello Ladybug. And let me show you. There's the stamp set, and then of course Hello Ladybug does have a coordinating punch that punches out the body, this body, the round body, and the wings from the ladybug. And we're going to put this one down on the designer series paper. Okay, just a little bit of glue. Also, while I'm putting this one down, don't forget I have paper shares. So if you want to partake in, let me make it go this way. If you want to partake in getting a sampling of all of the new designer series papers and or the ribbons, I have a paper share and a ribbon share event going on right now where you can get a little bit of everything and not break the bank. I'm going to put this one right here. So if you want more information on that, make sure you visit the link in the description. That'll get you to a survey that you can complete. That way you can tell me if you want to participate in the paper share or the ribbon share or both. And it'll also show you the free gifts that you can get depending on what you participate in. All right, this ladybug body, this one right here, this one was stamped in Bubble Bath, and so were the leaves. The coordinating little dots on the wings, that one was stamped in Memento ink. You can clearly make this ladybug any color that you want. I just put a glue dot on the back of that because I'm going to glue her wing on right there with a glue dot. And then we're going to put her up on a dimensional, and then we're going to decorate her in the end here. This one we can put kind of going like that. And I have another one already ready to go. I'm going to put her wings on as well. Now make sure you stay with me. We're going to do a drawing, last week's drawing. We're going to do that here in the end for a prize. So if you watched last week's video and did any commenting, sharing, you're entered into that drawing. Let's put her right here because I need to stamp something right there. I want to stamp another one of those flowers that I stamped on page 1 that seemed to be really, really bright, but ended up still looking okay. Let me do it up here. And I stamped it in Berry Burst, and I used, my finger almost slid into that. I used this stamp set right here. Okay, so we're just going to tap, 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 tap. And I'm not going to do it as dark as I did. I mean, not dark, but hard. I pressed it really hard on page 1. And so I don't want to do that on this one. And on this one, my gut instinct tells me to go like that, but I think I want to put it right there. Oh well, let's do another one. let's put it right there. There we go. All right, that's all the stamping we're gonna do. All right, and then let's put a bow. I want to do one bow. I don't think I'm going to do 2 like I did on page 1. But this just gives you an idea of how to use all sorts of different products for your scrapbook page layouts. Stampin' Up! Doesn't have a a real scrapbooking page section, I guess you could say, assortment, but we do have items that with a little creativity, you can totally make your scrapbook page layouts. Our 12 by 12 papers, our cardstock, you can get basic white and very vanilla in their own packages, and all of the colors, you can get them in the assortment packages based on whatever color family you want to get. Because y'all know from time to time, I like to use a color base. And also from time to time, I've also used a designer series paper as a base as well. So you can totally get away with that, because if you're using a designer series paper base and once you start adding things to it, it's gonna firm up your page. And then of course, once you put it in your album, you'll be fine. So don't be afraid to use designer series papers as your bases. Just know that in most of our designer series, almost all of them, not all of them, but most of them, you only get like 2 sheets of each design. So if you like one particular design, you'll have to use that whole page on like both of your pages. Or you can get brave and use one design and, do something different on the other one. So on this one, I'm only going to put one ribbon right here. Okay. As opposed to like what I did on page 1, where I did a couple of them. And then now we're going to decorate our little ladybugs with some basic rhinestone jewels. And we're going to do the same thing that we did on page 1. I am simply, let me see if I can bring this down so you can see a little bit closer. I'm just putting a little row of rhinestone jewels across her neck to give her a pretty blingy necklace. And we're going to do this one as well, since we have a lot of little basic rhinestone jewels here. I don't know about you, but I always tend to use up the big ones. I wish we had a package that was nothing but like the big ones. So I have to find creative ways to use up these little small ones. And what a better way than to put a pretty necklace on our ladybugs. All right. I think let me use the medium-sized ones for the large flowers. That way we can continue with what I did on page 1, and then I'll use a small one on that one. Go. So while this live is happening, I am actually taking Archie back to get his collar removed and to have the vet check his incisions and give us the green light to take it off. So he's going to be super excited, you guys. He's going to be so excited to have that Elizabethan collar off. So I'll have to take a picture for you guys. All right, let me bring this up because I want to be able to show you both of the pages. And I think you'll be able to see both of these. This is layout number 58, pages 1 and 2. All right, let's bring this up a little bit more. There we go. Bring that light in a little bit that way. There we go. All right. Yeah. What you think? What you think, guys? What is up with that middle piece right there? Sometimes your designer series paper will line up and sometimes it won't. But I think once you get it in your album, it's not, it just looks like there's more of a gap there because of the white. So, y'all probably think that's fine, but that's driving me nuts. I'm just going to leave it. If you're doing this and that drives you nuts, I could suggest maybe another piece of designer series paper that covers that like goes in a little bit and covers that. That's all I can suggest. I didn't put a whole lot of effort into lining it up, obviously, because now you can tell. But for the most part, you know, if depending on where you cut it and how you line it up, most of the time it will line up or look seamless at least. So, but there you have it. There is layout number 58, pages 1 and 2. You got your left side of the page for a really large photo, and then the right side, several opportunities for some smaller pictures. And I reserved one of those for a little journaling box and tried to pull in some of the same designer series paper, so it kind of balanced out a little bit. I think it's bright and beautiful, right? This is the bright and beautiful paper, glorious gingham, delightfully eclectic. And I just did it because all these colors really do complement each other. So don't ever feel like you have to just use, one package of paper. Use those scraps. You had pieces of this and that. I think they all go well together. That's my opinion. But what do you think? Tell me if you like it. Let me share my screen so we can get a drawing out of the way. Oh, before I flip it, I pulled a package of some rustic metallic adhesive back dots, and we're gonna give away those. So let me share my screen. And there we go. And then let me do some shuffling. So if you watched last week's video, whether you were on Facebook or YouTube, your name's on the wheel. Thank you for everybody. Thank you to everyone that shared my videos and joined me. And that's enough. So congratulations and good luck to everyone. Get ready to write this down. What is it going to be? Bonnie Kelly. I'm writing this down. Congratulations, Bonnie. I want to say you won recently. If I could have predicted the future, I would have included 2 prizes in your package coming to you. I thought you won recently, but maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this layout. If you did, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, whether you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, make sure you follow me. And if you're watching from YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. That way you know when I go live or I upload a video. And as far as next week we'll be beginning a new layout, but it won't be with the bright and beautiful. It'll be with something completely different. Each month, I like to feature a couple of scrapbook page layouts that features the designer series paper for the month. So it's going to be something completely different. But if you like, my videos drop at 10 a.m. on Wednesday mornings. And so I look forward to seeing you in the chat. And other than that, have a great day wherever you're at. It's going to get hot again. I hate to say that. We enjoy this little snap of cool, less than 100-degree weather, but it's going to get hot again. So make sure that you stay hydrated, you stay cool, make sure you check on your elderly neighbors, and y'all have a great day wherever you're at. Bye, y'all.